This is Sova, a Russian, and big surprise, he's an archer and a hunter. I know, a dumb joke to his old whatever. He also lost an eye, actually. Let me zoom in a little on this. He was the first initiator and one of 2 on release, and an agent you get for free when starting Valorant. He was the 6th agent recruited, following Cypher, becoming before Sage. Aesthetic-wise, as you can see, just a lot of like blue, gray, some brown, and some white. It's simple but effective. The only thing I'll say is, it works really well for maps like Icebox, but when you just consider this for maps like Breeze, which are so tropical, it's weird to think about in my opinion. Personality-wise, I think the best way I can put it is patient, stoic, hunter. I think I find Sova to be one of the best attacker-based initiators, but I cannot deny the strength of him on defense, especially if you can get some good information, say mid, to prevent some real lurking plays, or like if they want to do a split push, right? His recon will forever just be strong by nature, in my opinion. First up, for Sova's abilities, we have his Owl Drone. It's a manned drone that leaves you vulnerable to enemies. Notice, that's just my body. It's also really disorienting to control this thing. But if you notice, you can control it with spacebar, and you can move it around with the mouse, as well as W, A, S, and D. Move where it's looking, I should say. My apologies for that. The Owl Drone lasts for 7 seconds, and can ping enemies for 2 times. One after 1.6 seconds of hitting them, and the second after 2.8 seconds of hitting them. So another 1.2 seconds later. And the dot cooldown is 5 seconds, and it has 100 HP. So if Med can hit. And now if Med could pull out their Owl Drone and just show you what it looks like. So this is what Sova looks like when he's using it, and this was what the Owl Drone looks like. Now if you could shoot me.
I tried.
How do you miss that one? I'm sorry.
I hit you in the shoulder and this game is stupid.
But notice, I was revealed twice, pretty close together, literally 1.2 seconds apart. Feel free to time it in the video. I'll leave both of those completely unedited, by the way. You can time it.
Here, ping me with the thing and I'll go around a corner.
Deploying drone. Enemy tag.
Yeah, notice you can see them through walls, like Cypher's trips, like Sova's ult will. Anyone with good recon capabilities will do the exact same thing, really. Let's be fair. Next up, we have Shock Bolt, aka the Q. It is a bolt that can bounce up to 2 times, an inner radius of 1.5 and an outer radius of 4 meters. Max damage is 75, and it drops off depending on how close to the center they are. And realistically, this is where we need to talk about aiming with Sova's util, because it is trigonometry. Oh, that went off the map.
Yeah, because like only 20% of things in this area actually have a hitbox. There we go.
I can light off of you. Oh, if it hits you, it just automatically does it. I even like had 2 bounces, and if it hits you, it just auto detonates, which is actually really cool in my opinion. So
Also, if it hits the ground. Oh.
Well, no, ground
just
bounce has a bounce. You maybe didn't have a bounce.
Because I aimed here with 2 bounces.
So realistically, what you can do, and there are a lot of guides for lineups. I do not do lineups. I am a beginner's tutorial for a reason. I specifically did not want to have to do lineups. You can use a lot of assets like this satellite dish, although it got caught up there. But you can use a lot of really tall assets, or like technically off-map assets, to bounce off of. That actually was not a terrible shock bolt, but not a very useful one. Next up, we have Sova's Recon Bolt. It's a bolt that can bounce up to 2 times and scans a radius of 30 meters. 2 pulses, each after 1.6 seconds of each other. Well, 1.6 seconds of the initial fire and 1.6 seconds after that scan. The reveal duration is 0.75 seconds and it has an HP of 20. So if I do this, should show Med through that door. And if I were to do this and Med can hit it.
There they are.
Oh. Ow.
Scanning ahead. There they are.
I didn't have a gun out.
I didn't know you had the bow and arrow. Wasn't paying close attention to silhouette. I don't expect you to just stand out there with util out.
But yes.
Lastly, we have Sova's ultimate, aka Hunter's Fury. It is an 8-point ultimate with a maximum of 3 shots. Duration is 6 seconds of the ultimate. Each shot takes about 2.125 seconds to fire, but if you go over, it obviously still will fire the one you queued. That's why there's a max of 3, unfortunately. These shots are 66 meters in length and 1.76 meters in radius. So if I were to go at one end of the pyramids, and just let's hit Z. Okay, so that doesn't go as far as I would like it to. You know what, let's ghost a little bit for this.
Right here. I am the hunter! My ult is ready.
Med, would you be able to come over to the pyramids? Can you stand where I am? Right there. And fire your ultimate at mid. The doors here.
Fire them at the doors?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Just need to remember what the ult button is. Alright, I am the hunter.
Notice the very abrupt cutoff at the end. Honestly, they need to fix the visual on that a little bit. Huh. The ultimate does 80 each time and reveals enemies it hits for 1 second. And I believe only the last shot, but each shot could do 1.6 meters in knockback. Okay, so each shot actually does 1.6 meters in knockback. So if Med, would you mind hitting me once with the ultimate so I can show a little bit of what it seems like?
Nowhere to run!
Now I'm going to ask you to stay there. And just to show the flip side, notice you do just see them through the wall. In my opinion, I would say the util is like a 7.5 out of 10. I can't give it an 8 just because the drone feels very clunky and the learning curve on those arrows is so damn high. But I feel Sova plays very counter to Phoenix, for example, where he's easy to learn but incredibly difficult to master. But for like a starting agent, he has some very solid util. Again, the trigonometry is a lot to have to work around, but hey, what can you do about that sometimes? But I feel like his drone especially just gets really clunky to control. It doesn't feel intuitive. It feels like almost it fights you, which for an initiator, especially when you have agents like Sky or Tejo, their stuff feels just a lot smoother. As for his ultimate, I would only give it a 5 out of 10. It's not the worst, but me and Med have made a few jokes that'll probably be in the bloopers at this point. We don't super love it. It's been hard to get any real meaningful impact with it for us. I'm sure once you get to pro level or even just Diamond Ascendant IMO, it becomes easier to use, but it just feels like I never really see it even hit somebody. And the high level of visibility just, I don't know, it doesn't have anything really working for it in my eyes, right? And you know what, if you disagree, comment it below, right? As for how I would play Sova, you're an initiator, your job's always going to be recon or some level of information or clearing space. So just a simple one like this to scan behind both there and these boxes, I don't think is incorrect. Or if you want to scan a little deeper into sight for maybe mid people, you can get some information over there. Or
there they are.
That was not where I wanted that one to go.
Revealing area.
Or if you want to try and get information just around, all around pyramid, for example. Now, once you know where somebody is, you can try and shock dart them, and frankly, that's not a bad play. But frankly, I like to save the shock darts for the post plant on attack. Now that your team has some initial information and can push up, Another piece of utility you have that's great for clearing areas and should be used earlier rather than later, in my opinion, is Owl Drone.
Enemy tagged.
You can tag there, and as long as they haven't shot it, you can just keep looking for more information, right? As for his ultimate, you could use it for entry, but realistically, I really think, again, Sova is just probably one of the best post-plant initiators, maybe second only to Tejo now, right? So, what I would look to is to get Spike down either like here or here, one of the like main default spots, but preferably a little closer to wherever you want to hold from, right? So, a lot of people like to hold from here. So if you hear them tap, and it's in front of this pyramid, you can just do something like that, right? Or, again, the ult, just to try and get them off of it. Although, you should be doing this somewhere where you're a little safer. I acknowledge this is not great, but, like, if they smoke this off, you have a little more leeway, but not much. There's not much to say about Sova, too, because you can go crazy with the lineups and stuff, and you know what? Good on you if you do. I'm personally not a big lineup fan, but if you are that kind of player, that actually wasn't terrible. Not great. I would have liked that a couple feet closer, but that wasn't bad. I'm happy with that one.
It's also worth noting for like really, really, really new people to Valorant that just because you see, for instance, on your mini-map how much of the area it shows doesn't mean there's nobody there. It just means that,
line
say,
of sight.
Yeah.
For defense, what I would probably want to do with Sova is something more mid. So going for a bit of a scan there just so you can get some good info. Or if you want to be a little more risky, you can push up and try and scan a little deeper into their spawn. If I could get this correct. Yeah, I like that. That's what I was looking to do. Certainly, I'm not lying. You are.
Standing ahead.
You also could do this for, like, B elbow. Oh, if I let it charge correctly. There we go. Sova is one that, I will say, I think Sova's maybe the only agent where your imagination is genuinely, like, the most limiting factor. Would you agree with that, Med? Just the versatility on the bolts.
It's one of those things where, you know, experimentation is key.
Yeah.
If you can't sort of visualize where things are going to bounce off, then, you know, do something like this. Make a custom and just sort of try out different positions. You never know what you might find.
Honestly, one thing I might try and suggest, if you're willing to play a little risky, something like, oh, not quite what I was looking for, but you know what, that's effective.
Scanning ahead.
I'm trying to scan deeper into elbow. There, that's exactly what I was looking for. Do that, and then combine that with an owl drone mid. And that is 2 of the 5 avenues they really have to advance. The others being the window on B site, this tunnel above me, which they can't wallbang, and over here, which hopefully there would be somebody else watching, because, you know, your back will be to it.
I also think that there's a lot of people with the recon bolt that really like the bouncy.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, look, it can make a bouncy happen. Like, don't be afraid to just straight up, like,
single it, yeah. Because I will say this too, and Med raises a good point with this too. It's a really effective piece of utility to bait. Like, if you want to do this and then swing out with it to try and get the kill, right?
Yeah.
And the fact it recharges too means there's really no immediate loss. Like, obviously in the short term you are just without that, but the fact you get it back, right?
I think also the bouncy is a really good bait. Like, if you're doing one of these things,
yeah. It's kind
and
of
then
like
you come out.
It's kind of like Reyna's Leah when you really think about it too, because the enemies will take their guns off of your head, off of where your head should be theoretically, if you do Reyna's Leah correctly, and go for the utility. Same with KJ, but I don't feel it's as impactful with KJ. And then realistically, for Sova's ultimate on the defense, I don't have a great situation I love to use it. You can just kind of use it to stall avenues. or if you hear them planting, say, here, let's say you rotated from mid. I know we should get to this later, but let's say you hear them planting, you can try and stop the plant. Now, as for when you're defending B side or mid and rotating, again, it's kind of any number of ideas you have can be really good. So, oh, I overshot that one, my bad.
Revealing area.
Except I wanted that a little lower.
There they are.
So now you have a good scan on site. My apologies. I don't play Sova, partially because I didn't want to learn trigonometry again. Now, on a retake, honestly, I will say this. If you have Owl Drone on a retake, you're not using Sova's utility to its fullest capability. Because theoretically, you should have been doing that very early in the round to look for initial information to help your team. However, if you do still have it, let's say you were AFK, let's say there was an issue, I don't know, right? Any number of things can happen. Realistically, if you like recon bolt out from where I was, and then you just want to use the drone and scan for your immediate corners because they have room to hide, that just gives you a lot more of a safer entry. It's really, again, a matter of how do you want to play it, because I like to use the recon bolt a little further range for more general info, and the Owl Drone just does really well in short range with how it works. Now, let's assume a typical post plant where they're playing in a main, I believe that's called? A shot, my apologies. Honestly, just start shock bolting or using your ultimate in there. It's a shooting range.
It really is shooting fish in a barrel down there.
If you think they're behind there or there, especially if you have an ally that can defuse, it really just becomes very strong for giving your team that little bit of time, right? Well, I shouldn't call it a little bit. 7 seconds in this game is not an insignificant amount, but still. Sova is weirdly, I think because of how, like, high the cap is on him, with especially of how diverse your thinking can get, it's kind of hard to teach him. Opposite way of, it's kind of hard to teach Reyna, where she's too simplistic to really be like, no, these are good areas to set up. Sova's one of those that you could have probably 500 lineups a map and still learn new shit. He is genuinely, I think, the most lineup capable agent. So one thing I do want to test with Sova, if you don't mind, and I want to test this with KJ's turret too. Pull out your Owl Drone and your turret, but face the turret away from me, please. Just so I don't, like, you know, take damage. Try and ping your drones, Med.
Oh.
Enemy mark.
I did ping the drone. That's cool.
Take flight.
And
KJ, I think you kill the drone if you do that.
It does seem to really interfere. And
Yeah,
now
send yours out again.
Deploying drone.
no.
Enemy mark.
Oh, that's fine. Now,
Take flight.
I want to see if the turret will shoot the drone. No.
Enemy tagged.
And yes, you can tag the drone. Hold on. Can you put down your ultimate, Faye?
Deploying drone.
You should run.
Did it tag? No. It would be stupid if it did.
Or do you need the star?
I need
Anywhere?
2 stars and just put them like in front of you. I would hop out of that form so you don't get too tangled up, right? Can you turn one of them into a gravity well? It does seem to affect it if it's low to the ground. And can you Nova Pulse this one? Okay, so you can concuss the drone. And now, Matt, are you ready with your, I believe it's your Q? Oh, it's your E now. It's your E now, my bad.
Take flight.
Go. Oh, you blind him. Go again, quick. Yes, you can blind the drone, which is not surprising, really. Now, here's how I'm going to do this, just for simplicity's sake, okay? Faye, can you put your wall on the ground along that? And now, Med, can you throw your wall in front of that wall? And now, just to show off what has happened with every other agent in this fucking game, it goes through Deadlock, does not go through Sage.
Found them.
And that will be true for the Shock Squad as well. It's really not that difficult.
I'm guessing the ult goes through both.
I would assume so.
All goes through everything.
Yeah, really. It does do damage.
That's interesting.
Can I get Med the slow orb? Not slow orb. Gravnet.
Deploying drone.
Gravnet my drone. Oh, it does actually get gravnetted. And now slow orb, Faye.
Deploying drone.
It does affect it if I drag it on the ground, but not if I go up, which is, again, what I would expect.
Can you pull the drone to its grave?
Down mid.
Yeah, sure.
My territory, my rules.
I didn't think so. Can you switch team, Faye? And Stim Beacon.
Deploying drone. Stim beacon down.
Oh, it does get the combat stim effect. That's the first thing that's actually got... Oh, wait, no, that might have just been me.
Take flight.
No, it got it.
Oh, shit. It
I can
doesn't
see it with the
display,
up
but yeah,
arrows.
it is moving faster. Alright, Med. You ready for stupidity?
Hold on. Let me just make sure I know which one I'm doing.
And spacebar to slowly drift down. Oh. It's really hard to hold that still. I also think I'm gonna just put it on the floor and you can jump on, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Oh.
Oh,
I don't think it'll happen.
I didn't expect it to, but let's be real. If it did,
That would be fucking amazing.
to just be able to ride off with somebody. So, for those at home, we didn't explicitly state this. I came up with the theory that because you could put Sova's drone on the floor and fly it higher, could you just pick up an agent? And honestly, I was really hoping this would be true, not just for like the clip of it all, but could you just imagine how insane that one thing could turn like the next pro play tournament?
Do it again. Do it again. We're gonna make this happen.
Take flight.
You fucker. You fucker.
I have an idea. You go Sova. We're gonna give ourselves every opportunity to at least see if this can work, okay? We're testing this. Get it to the ground. No, you slide right off of it like Deadlock's wall.
Yeah.
That's honestly what I expected. But could you imagine?
It would be so good.
Just like straight off like sending someone into the sunset. As for Sova's Agent Pass, I do want to give some quick shout outs to the Take Flight spray at tier 2. Nothing special, but it's cool, it's cute. I shouldn't call it cute, but I like it. Realistically, it's just a nice depiction of the owl drone. And the tier 6 Owl Charm, again, just another cool reference to his C ability. I like it. I find this one cute, honestly. And the Through the Looking Glass card at tier 9. I know I shout a lot of these out, but god, that looks beautiful. But this has been a beginner's Valorant guide to Sova. Thank you for joining us today. Please remember to like, comment what you learned, or any tips for other players. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and join us next week when we get to Teho, the newest agent. Bye! I am so glad I tested that. Can one of you speak?
Sprechen Sie Deutschen.
Die.
Testing, testing.
And auto respawn, as I've regularly mentioned, Violet Sociopath.
Yes. How do you... Damn it, it's like I don't know how to play this game. How do you buy shit?
B.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That is what buy shit.
Enemy remaining.
Ow!
The fact that was one
Down,
bullet
attacker
too, I'm
spawn.
pretty happy. Hey Matt, look up.
Oh, fuck off. Which side are we going to, A or B?
Scanning ahead. Revealing area.
Because I'm going to B, because that's where Faye went, but...
No, I
Come
told
on
him
here,
to go
just
there
around.
so he can dick around with KJ, who he bought for me.
Scanning ahead.
Well, phrasing on that was very terrible.
Scanning ahead.
So you could dick around with the tools that he bought for you. It's perfectly fine.
Feeling it.
I'm scanning for where Med is. I hear you in the tunnel.
I am the hunter. My ult
Oh, good God!
I actually hit you!
Yeah, you did.
Oh, let me refresh your health.
One enemy
Oh, God, my face.
Spike down.
Oh yeah, you have the spike. This is my favorite.
One enemy remaining.
Ow.
I just love it popping out each time. I'm sorry. It's such a simple joy. It's such a simple joy. I think... You know, I never realized how terrible this would be for rotating somebody in a 360 style. I guess it's not designed for that.
It's really not.
I would
It's almost
probably
like it's
move forward a
designed
little
for a battlefield setting or something.
I know, right? Weird.
Yeah.
Can you hold out... Yeah, that's E, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Uh...
And then you got Q.
Wait, why is it... Wait, can you switch back to E real quick? Okay, so the tips are different. But why is there just like an electric shot to his junk? Look at this.
There's not,
You don't see
I
a
don't
small
see an
spinning
electric-
blue thing?
like, near his junk?
Like at pelvis level.
Oh, it's on the bow.
Oh,
I see what you're talking about.
I see, okay.
revealing area. There they are.
You're, I've been revealed.
You've been a unicorn. Alright, can you pull out the owl drone and see if it, like... That's actually not bad looking, but I think the arrow's just too, like, significant, right?
Nowhere to run.
It's timed as the issue with that one.
Oh.
I would
it
just
is.
go with the E, real quick.
Scanning
Unicorn.
ahead. There they are.
Hell yeah. Hold on, wait for it. Oh, nope.
How did that not see me?
God damn it.
It doesn't collide with the own team's hitboxes. Let's see if we can get Faye.
Scanning ahead.
If I actually get him. Fair enough. I don't even think the dot stayed on map, but I couldn't see.
I didn't hear anything.
Revealing area.
Yeah, I think that went clean off. I don't know how you didn't lose both, honestly. Wait, no, I think I was stupid. Which one's the fake?
It's the right.
I know. I'm just trying to draw a little bit. Sometimes you gotta make the moments for the blooper reels.
I guess that's fair, yeah.
I'll be honest. He has the personality to me of like dried toast. There's not much I can say. It's there.
Fully agree. Like, he has a personality like in the same way like a politician has a point.
Like yes, but also no.
Like yes, but we know you read it off a teleprompter.
I don't know if I put this in the regular or the bloopers. I think this has to be bloopers.
I think so, probably, but like, goddamn, Sova, crack a smile or something.
Like, the most personality he gets is when he tells somebody, good job, basically.
Or yelling out for his ult.
Ah, yes, be my Kittens. God, I regret that. That has to be the tagline. It's like a beginner's guide to Sova, parentheses, ah, yes, be my Kittens.
This is someone looking at the title being like, I don't know if I want to watch this more or watch this never. The answer is yes. The answer is always yes.
Did I miss a point? No, I'm just fucking up. Like every day of my life. You can move.
Oh
Enemy
no.
remaining.
Oh god, why?
Spike down A.
Because I like seeing the spike popping out of you like a fountain.
Don't take me down into your depression circle with you.
Revealing area. Found
I
them.
stabbed you in the leg. Wait, let me get your Achilles tendon.
Standing ahead.
Oh god!
One enemy remaining.
I used to be a Valorant agent like
Spike
you,
down A.
and then I took an arrow to the knee.
And then I got an E-kitten.
And then I got an e-kitten. Daddy hasn't been seeing you on Discord very often, kitten.
Sova gets canceled because he started doing Minecraft.
Yes. Look, I can't do Russian uwu. That shit's not happening.
I want to see if I can collide with you. Yes.
Ow. Yup, you certainly can.
I aiming for the dick.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Spike down A.
you can kill everything
your
but
gun.
my spirit.
Oh god, your spirit!
Oh god, my spirit!
Enemy remaining.
I feel bad. This is just kind of me bullying at this point.
I am the
Kabla!
hunter. My ult is ready. Right here.
Oh, well. That doesn't have a hitbox. Good to know.
Revealing area.
Oh, you want to know something weird I found out? How do you tell these two pyramids apart besides left and right? They have seafood! I shot that crab in his dick.
You shut. Oh. They do. There's a fish and it's a crab.
That's a
Now
shrimp!
my question. That's a shrimp? Oh. So it is.
Meg gets the penalty shot that in the
Oh,
ass,
God.
apparently.
Oh.
Am the hunter.
That does hurt me. Ow.
Spike down A.
Congratulations. It's the only time you could ever hit with one of Sova's freaking...
I just kind of find playing him for the post plan, right? You're not getting somebody unless they tap the spike.
Yeah. Do you do the, like, you know, overall I would give his kid a fucking ooh out of 10 thing, or is that later?
I go through the abilities and ult first.
Oh, God!
Shotgun.
I don't know how to kill you.
God, there's nothing more satisfying than actually getting a kill with a shock dart.
Right. Where's Faye? Oh, there. But this is where I'm gonna need you, because I actually need you to use abilities on me too, right?
Yeah, fair. Alright, what do you want me to do?
Well, just... I will monologue for now, and then you're gonna have to use the owl drone against me at some point after, okay?
Okay.
I
Oh,
am the hunter.
wrong thing.
My ult is ready.
Oh, good God, why?
Okay. So, I made a stupid mistake. I accidentally put last seconds on for the owl drone instead of being like last X amount of seconds. So, give me a second to correct that mistake. 7 seconds. It lasts for 7 seconds. Emphasis on if.
You know who you called for this video.
I wasn't even moving it. I don't know if it was drifting, but I wasn't moving.
I tried to shoot you earlier when you were standing still and hit you with my 6th bullet. I am a stormtrooper at best.
I even...
I am
Oh,
the hunter.
God.
My ult is ready.
Oh.
The hunter.
If I could
My ult
stop
is ready.
hitting that by accident. It's also really not that difficult if you have, like, a modicum of reaction time, something neither me or Med have, really.
True. I got the hair trigger of a drunk sloth.
I'm now curious if Sauce couldn't even get drunk. Why is this a question that has to be asked in my day? We just hear a cruise ship sinking.
What a wonderful day to go fishing. Oh, good God!
I wonder how he even makes his bolts.
Science.
He's a hunter. I don't expect dude to have a PhD.
A science hunter. He hunts for Ow! Understandable and deserved.
I will probably go fuck myself.
Excuse me, good sir or madam or otherwise. As I In that order. I am at the pyramids, but I was in the middle of the pyramids.
Follow the gunfire. I know you like doing that.
Yay! I
Alright.
need to fix a lot about this ult.
Okay, it being bad is not fix-worthy. I mean, like, there's an actual glitch.
Oh, fair enough.
So, if you want to see it, I can show you, but it doesn't cut off properly on the visual.
I am the hunter! My ult is ready.
You see what I mean?
Oh, yeah. It doesn't have like a designated endpoint. It just sort of cuts the animation off.
It also, like, the visual from, like, when it does the lines to show the cylinder and the actual cylinder don't end at the same point as what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's also true.
How does it feel to actually hit with that for once?
Not good, because you didn't die.
I'm 15 HP, though. Literally, you could
I know.
right-click me with a classic from that range, and I should die. See?
Ah, you're right.
That
Look at that. See? Science. Oh
was
my
so disorienting. I fired at you while I was still seeing you, but, like, it showed your legs in the heat vision. Oh, sorry. It showed your legs in the heat vision thing, but not the upper body, because I could see you, right? It was weird.
There we go.
Okay. I just realized how many initiators are in a row now, too.
Ow. That's where I want to get it. There you go.
It's not a bad one.
You show us all of your powerful ults that you've done with Sova. Said nobody.
Ult is ready.
Why were you that loud? Yeah, let me fix that.
Ow. Thank you.
You lost the spike.
I lost most things.
Your sanity, your happiness.
Everything but my virginity.
God, I want to make jokes, but I don't want to make this video too depressing. I don't need to put YouTube on Zoloft.
Hello and welcome to the dark side of YouTube. And no, we don't mean that side of YouTube.
Can I just say, if I managed to somehow put an entire website on Zoloft, how much do you think I could monetize that?
Oh my god. Like, you'd be a god.
I'm personally not a big
Scanning
lineup
ahead.
fan. I don't think I gave that enough power. That one was embarrassing. I probably should have mentioned that earlier, but honestly, if you don't know about Sova's dart, after like 2 games, like, man, I'm not helping you. Touche. How did that one not get you?
Up yours, that's why.
I was trying to do something. Apparently you can right-click the knife, and I was trying to test that one.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's lower. I have to assume that that does more damage.
We can test it. Here. Here's a right-click.
Oh, yeah.
How much was it?
That was 75.
And that is?
50.
Okay, so yeah.
Interesting. So there's a right click to do more
You
damage.
missed your gun and spike. And
If you're the type of autistic that likes math, you'll love Sova.
Sova, brought to you by Mathematical Autism. Alright, Faye, you ready?
Ready.
Are you okay, Faye?
Pizza.
I want to come over and just see. How's the utility been?
Oh, I've just been eating pizza while we
Oh.
on.
You disappoint me as a KJ fan.
You thinking I'll main KJ? Or ever played?
No, I main KJ. Alright, if the two of you could come to A site.
I am the hunter! My ult is ready.
Oh no, did you not miss because I was slightly sidestepping?
My ult is ready.
Got one.
Ow.
You forgot spike and your gun.
I forget many things.
Trauma is not one.
No,
With
never
Faye.
forget.
Am I coming over there? Oh, I'm gonna close.
Scanning ahead.
Come, friendo. There's fuckery to be had.
Scanning ahead.
I didn't know what site.
Can I get an Astra and a Jet? No, let's save the Jet one for last. Shall we, Med?
We absolutely have to, I think.
Phoenix. Just go Phoenix. We're gonna blind the drone.
Alright, sounds good. Watch your eyes!
I just realized we can use Astra to also just concuss the drone. Why are we gonna use Breach for that too? Who else did we need again? I want to test Brim, Sage, Deadlock, and Jet. So Med, can you grab Deadlock, and Faye, can you go Sage?
My territory.
Yo,
my
Wall.
rules.
Grab that, the little grenadey thing
Oh,
on my drone.
shit. Sorry. That's the Q.
Behind you. That's the sensor. Although it does not activate the sensors. The last ability. I thought
C.
And so did we.
Yes.
Oh. Forgot about that. Now, any other interactions before we get to Brim and Jet?
My territory. One enemy remaining.
Whee!
No.
I'm spinning! I have the new Sova tech.
The new Sova tech is doing barrel rolls.
Yeah. Alright, if nobody can think of anything else, then I need Faye on Brim, and Med, you've been the one who's been more hyped about this, let's be fair.
30 seconds left.
Track them down. Act on my input.
Faye on the actual one, and me on troll.
To be fair, I suggested this somewhat legitimately, but also fun, right?
But also, there's no fucking...
If this works, right?
You want me to go Sova?
Yeah, you go back to Sova.
Okay.
30 seconds left.
My smokes can block
Oh,
the enemy
I forgot
line of
Faye was
sight.
still on my team. I stole him.
Uh,
I don't think any of us expected that to work, though, did we?
no, but I was so hoping.
I know. This always ends with Faye doing lineups.
I'm just randomly shooting.
Damn it, I wanted to see if I could ping the thing off your grenade.
I know Brim's Molly's have a hitbox. Honestly, I've been debating just redoing Astra, Breach, and Brim because of how poor quality those were to begin with. Right? But like, if Faye were to hit me with the Molly...
Too high.
If Faye were to hit me with the Molly... Oh, maybe because I'm on your
It
team.
just goes
Hit
through,
Ned
yeah.
with it. It's stupid.
Oh yeah.
Enemy spotted A.
Nice shot!
You imagine,
No,
you imagine being like the voice actor in the booth is just like, hey, can we just get like a solid like 2 minutes and 30 seconds of ooh.
Can you just engage in rough sex in the booth?
Like, I can tell you from the voice actors I've talked to, that is genuinely a thing. They're just like, alright, we're just gonna get ambient noises now of like,
Act like you're voicing a porn.
Yeah.
I almost did the
It doesn't get weird until you It doesn't get weird until you lock eyes with the actor.
I don't know if I
Sorry,
can
you want me
even
to do ooh.
Can I even include that word on YouTube, by the way?
Wait, which one?
Porn.
I mean, probably.
Alright. I think we're good here. What else could we really test, honestly, right?
Yeah, mostly our patience.
Maybe all the shit you could put the, like, fucking recon bolt on, but honestly, I'm not, like, having us go through, like, Raze and all that, right?
Haha. It is me! I am the hunter! Ah, fuck!
Who's the
I
hunter,
am
bitch?
not the hunter.
Who's the hunter? Who's the hunter? Who's the hunter?
Enemy spotted.
God, his
the hunter?
ult sucks so much.
Who's the hunter?
You're you're not the hunter, you're the programmer. What the fuck?
Well,
I can't even kill you.
Well, let me be the really old, shitty, like, Valorant cheating, cheaters. Yeah, old school Valorant cheats would just make you constantly spin around in a circle while looking at the sky. It was hilarious.
That's dumb.
I've seen the clips. It was genuinely funny.
Well, we all know how we end this.
I am the hunter. My ult is ready.
That's interesting, by the way. So again, another reason why Sova's ultimate sucks ass through a straw, right? Is in game I would have gotten the plant off, and you hit me with that first one, and you hit me with the second one.
Hold on. I think I know how to end this. Faye, you want to just shoot a molly while on the staircase, looking that way? Oh wait, I'm on your team.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Can we both swap?
Oh.
You guys both swapped.
Oh. Ah!
Well, if that's not a video, I don't know what is.
I may have actually replaced the original title with stabbing Brimstone in the ass. I lived on 2 HP, motherfuckers!
I think my ult might be ready.
Why is there a building down here?
I think you should cut the end of the video off at that. Just, why is there a building down here?
Alright. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna pop out.
Yeah.